Our objective for today is I can add 3-digit numbers with regrouping, drawing base 10 blocks. So I will do this first one just to give you a reminder, and then the next 3 you are going to do with me. So our first one is 133 plus 86. So remember, our first step is to build our addends. So we're going to build 133. And remember, when we're drawing, to draw hundreds, we have 100. So we just draw 1 square for hundreds. We have 3 tens, so we're going to draw 3 straight lines for our 3 tens. And we have 3 ones, so we're going to draw our 3 circles or dots for our ones. Next, we're going to build 86. Do I have any hundreds? Nope. I do have 8 tens though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's start by looking at our ones. How many total ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 ones, which we can have in one place value. So we're just going to make the 9 down here. Next, we're going to look to see how many tens we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tens. Can we have 11 tens? We cannot. So we are going to circle 10 of our tens, and those 10 tens become 100. How many tens do we have left? We have just 1 10 left. Now let's look at our hundreds. How many hundreds do we have? We have 2 hundreds. So 133 plus 86 equals 219. All right, now it's your turn to do this with me. So go ahead and draw your hundreds, tens, and ones chart. And don't forget to add in this dotted line to separate your 2 addends. All right, now that you've drawn your chart, let's go ahead and put our first addend in. Our first addend is 8. Are there any hundreds in the number 8? No. Are there any tens in the number 8? No. There's only ones. So go ahead and draw them with me. We're going to draw 8 ones. And remember, we just draw them as little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now let's draw our second addend, 84. Are there any hundreds? No. But we do have some tens. How many tens are we going to draw? We're going to draw 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you draw your 8 tens, let's draw our 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start by combining our ones. How many total ones do we have? Count yours on your paper as I count mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can I have 12 ones? I can't. So we're going to circle 10 of them. So go ahead and draw a circle around 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After you draw your circle around those 10, draw an arrow and then add in a new 10 in the tens column. All right, so we have these 10 ones represented in our tens. So now we're going to look back and see how many ones do we have left. Well, we have 2 ones left. And I wouldn't draw this little dotted circle on your paper. I think it gets too confusing then. So you'll just count how many you have left. 1, 2, and write your 2 at the bottom. Okay, now let's count how many 10s we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have to count our new one too. So we have 9 10s, which we can have. So again, you don't have to do the little dotted line circle. You'll just write the 9 down at the bottom. So 8 plus 84 equals 92. All right, go ahead and draw another HTO. Okay, our first addend is 328. Go ahead and draw in your first addend, and then you can check it with mine. Okay, do you have 3 squares for hundreds, 2 lines for tens, and 8 dots for ones? Now let's add in our second addend, 191. So you're going to do that below the dotted line. All right, let's compare. Do you have 100, 9 tens, and 1 1? Okay, what do we need to do now? We need to combine our ones. Go ahead and count how many total ones there are and decide, do we need to regroup? Do we need to make our 10 ones into a 10? How many ones did you get? All right, you got 9. Do we need to turn that into a 10? Nope, because we need 10 tens to make a 10 ones to make a 10. So we just have our 9 ones. So at the bottom, you'll write your 9. And remember, you don't need to do this dotted line. Let's move on to the tens. Count how many total tens you have. Did you count 11 tens? Remember, we can't do that, so you're going to circle 10 of them. And once you circle them, you're going to draw an arrow and then add in 100. Let's look back. How many tens did we have left? We had just 1 10 left. Now let's look at our hundreds. How many total hundreds do you have? One, two, three, four, five. 5 hundreds. So your answer should be 328 plus 191. The sum is 519. Let's do one more. Go ahead and draw out your hundreds, tens, and ones chart. And then go ahead and pause the video and come back when you're ready to check your answer. Right, your first addend should be 92, 9 tens and 2 ones. Your second addend should be 328, 3 hundreds, 2 tens, 8 ones. When you counted how many total ones you have, you may have realized that you had 10 ones. So you took your 10 ones and you regrouped to make one more 10. So then you are left with 0 ones. Next, you counted all of your 10s and you found out you have 12 10s. So you took 10 of your 10s and regrouped it into 100. And you had left 2 10s. Next, you combined all of your hundreds and you had 4 hundreds. So your answer was 420. Great work. Today, for independent practice, you are going to do 4 more practice problems. So on this worksheet, I drew out the hundreds, tens, and ones chart for you. And then there's each of these addition problems. And remember, solve it by drawing out those base 10 blocks. Put your first add-in on top, your second add-in below. And then there's a little bit of space for you to write the answers down here, but I also want you to write the answer on the line next to the problem. When you finish, please make sure to submit it in Edgenuity.